Yeah, man, let's keep the ball rolling, keep it going. Use the
So
momentum.
since you faced the the USF yesterday, do you take anything away from that game?
I think in this kind of map, which is very urban, a lot of close quarters infantry is going to do really well. Because, with a lot of sight blockers, a lot of cover, tanks are just not going to be very good.
Indeed. Yeah, I agree with that.
It's very good you picked the USF for this kind of instance. It's a faction that excels in this kind of environment.
Hell yeah, man, I'm going Ranger. I'm going to get some Thompsons and just murder them.
Oh yes,
Wait, they didn't ban Ranger?
It was airborne and armor.
Oof.
This is gonna be nasty. It's gonna be...
It's gonna be quite the spectacle.
I would bet on Ranger back, but...
I smell full meta.
Alright.
Maybe let's quickly check out the other lobby, because I'm halfway loaded. I don't know about you guys. So hello, we're doing a quick pre-game interview while we're loading into the game. And we also did that yesterday. So how are you feeling about the matchup? Like, the map's kind of not in your favor, so are you guys like nervous?
I'm kind of expecting them to plant a lot of mines. I'm kind of preparing for that right now. I'm probably going to get some sweepers. We're going to see what we can do here. I mean, probably I'll do the same, do some mines myself. I think it's probably going to be a lot of mines in this match. That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. That's actually very good for you being Germans, because mine warfare was a really common German tactic, and your mines are cheaper to essentially symbolize that, so you can probably do it very, very effectively.
Yeah, also apologies for the stream. We didn't change the quality setting, though I don't know what led to the change in quality setting, because I didn't touch anything regarding quality today. So it's probably just YouTube being slow. And the match is gonna start in 2 minutes for me.
Yeah, because we have a little bit of a delay on our end, obviously, but that's for you guys' sake. So I think, unless you have anything else to add or say about the situation before we'll get into our own channel.
Bryn, let's do it.
Yeah, let's just hop into lobby 3 and...
Yep. Motivated with like that.
Okay.
Yeah, quality is like 480 pixels.
that's probably not
why though. It like hasn't been touched.
Unfortunately, I am recording this.
Fortunately,
I am recording this, so it will all become on my channel tomorrow. So that'll be in good quality, hopefully.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't know. Streaming is like kind of odd and
1 minute
pretty new
20
to it.
until the beginning of the match.
Yep. So we are all kind of synced. Good.
So yeah, we're synced. Like, I'm at 110 now.
Yep, same. So
the fight in Düsseldorf, like, what do you guys think is the hotspot of this area? Do you think it's the train station, the cathedral in the central, or the like command building on the right?
I think the Americans might want to avoid the center building because it's very long-range engagements, like more long-range than anything else on the map. I think they're gonna play with the side blockers and try to ambush German squads along the way, thanks to their CQC weapons.
I think it'll be depending on how aggressive the Americans will be early on. If they are very aggressive on one flank, it might be around the old command post, then much of the fighting will occur. If it's on the other flank, obviously it'll be around the train station. The train station can often be a really big hotspot for close quarters engagements on this map.
Yeah, there's also like great flanking lines through this abandoned train yard, like destroyed train yard.
Yeah.
You can just go around and flank the train station, because usually people set up an MG there.
Very much so. But in 1 second and we'll see how action begins. It's waiting for match to begin.
Yes.
Same.
Me too.
Hello. Hello.
Game.
Oh no, please don't be stuck.
That would be good. No, something's happening.
Why am I
there we go.
smoking?
There we go. Okay.
No, we're going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
We were just syncing up. Okay, so let's see. We have Mthis as Panzerjäger tactics. Okay. And we have Dude of War as Panzer tactics. Oh, they're going for a very interesting build here.
As I
Alright.
see, Smokey is going Rifle Company, and
And
Karma is going
Yeah.
Rangers Company.
Oh,
Karma kept his promise of going Ranger. We already see 2 riflemen going out from Karma. 2 riflemen going out from Smokey. Beagle is doing an interesting strategy, opening with 2 Pioneers as Panzerjäger.
that's a very fascinating
And Dude of
choice.
War.
Bagel
Dude of
decides
War
to
also
rush in
opening with
and
2
try to take the
Pioneers.
command post.
So they are all going for double Storm Pioneers. They're not going for Storm Grenadiers? Huh. Very fascinating.
Oof. That's very bold from Bagel, actually. He's taking
Yeah, I think
direct his
it's-
command post.
Oh, and yeah, we all.
Yeah,
I think the Echelon are not gonna win that.
Yeah, I think Dude of War found a very favorable engagement here. Unless he moves out of the cover, then he might actually throw the fight. Or if more riflemen show up.
We have a third Storm Pioneer being prepared for Mthis. That is gonna be very fascinating. 3 Storm
Dude of War
Pioneers.
is preparing, Sturm Grenadiers.
That's pretty odd. Yes, Smokey's already 3 riflemen deep, and Karma also on his 3rd rifleman. So there's definitely more M1 Garands on the field than Car 98s and STGs.
Oh,
Now the issue here.
Bagel's Sturm Pioneers getting swarmed up.
Yeah. Now I see.
Yeah, it's
It might hurt.
I see an issue here for the Germans early on. They're not connecting their territory. They just rushed ahead to try and get a key point. That's actually gonna have an impact on them resource-wise.
yes, you already see that the Americans gain like triple the fuel and double the munitions almost, or well, more than double the munitions and triple fuel.
Yep. We already have 1 Storm Grenadier coming out, and they're probably gonna try and secure the fuel here. Yep. One advantage of this map is the fuel is very easy to secure. So fuel should not be a problem for them. Let's see.
I think just keeping men in the field is going to be a problem because the axes are spread thin, and Dude of War had abandoned his fuel capture and now moved his Storm Grenadiers out, which I think wasn't the play right there, because he's still fighting basically a 1.5 versus what,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 squads.
And that Storm Pioneer cannot risk running, I think, in the current situation.
Yeah,
It goes down.
and it's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, if you look at populations, the axes aren't doing too good.
Oh, we have a little engagement of the rifleman coming around the corner here. Oh, Storm Pioneer's got some good shots, but a pineapple is going in on him. Oh, but the pineapple did not do much. Germans
They
still
got
hold them.
really lucky there, but
They
Karma's
realized
riflemen
it.
also got extremely lucky.
But it looks like the Germans will be able to get their munitions point and hold that at least. But the Germans are in a very bad position here early on, which is unfortunately one of the pitfalls of playing the Waffen-SS to certain commanders. You have to be very cautious.
I mean, they both could have gotten 2 40-man power infantry. Like, they both have grenadiers or Hitlerjugend grenadiers.
Yeah.
And then they
both
would have
are
been
pretty good.
I personally think the Hitler Youth would probably be a very good choice on this map, because they're probably designed very well for urban environments. They can be armed with flamethrowers, as an example.
Indeed.
And also
Yeah, like, the only thing they lack is, like, smoke grenades. But on the other hand, you have a flame grenade, so it's like, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Looks like the Waffen-SS is going to intend on digging in around the field point in case the Americans push further up. I guess to try and fight
Bagel is
themselves.
mining some munition point.
Oh, very good to see. They probably try to compensate for their early losses here by getting some better equipment. Okay, Storm Grenadiers in the center here around the destroyed Sherman will probably do really well.
Yeah, they are probably gonna destroy these riflemen.
Now, the advantage of him going Panzerjäger is he gets access to Sturmgewehrs for his Storm Grenadiers, which is a really big deal in this kind of environment.
Bagel also put up a munition cache.
And Dude of
Try
War,
That's a good play.
Equip his soldiers.
and Dude of War can actually arm his Storm Grenadiers with MP40s, which is actually a really good choice. Only 20 munitions. It's very economic.
He's trying to reinforce and turtle up near his fuel point.
Yeah, I guess they're expecting the Americans to make a big push.
I don't know about that one. Smokey is just... Oh, Smokey also set up a munition cache. And Karma is equipping his rangers with grease guns, and they're moving in to flank the Storm Grenadiers. This is gonna be a painful one.
Yeah, but the Fragmentation Grenade is gonna buy some time.
And dodges, and he catches the Storm Pioneers in the open, but it's too many men.
Yeah.
And they have fire and maneuver active.
Oh, yeah, that's dangerous.
And condition sprint too. That's dangerous. And the riflemen almost go down.
Oh yeah. So I think the Germans have the situation handled for now.
Doesn't look too good for the second squad.
Oh, and they go down the road.
So we can see Bagel, yeah, is exploiting the, well, exploiting no, he's using the numbers and try to keep his troops near each other to win engagement by fire superiority.
Yeah, he's ensuring that the squads can support one another. Always good to see.
Yeah, it's like a pretty smart tactic to just mass firepower in a specific point. Basically using the tactics the Germans used in World War II.
Oh, and we can also see Dude of Wars actually start to arm some of his Sturm Grenadiers with MP40s, which is, considering the kind of environment they're fighting in, probably a good choice.
I'm not the kind to make assumptions, but I think I know what Bagel might be going with.
Oh, do tell.
When I played against him, and he was Panzerjäger, he used a lot of Granatbuchse. Since he has already Free Storm Pioneer, it might be his solution right now.
Ah, he's gonna go for grenade launch. He's gonna go heavy for grenade launches. Okay. Potentially.
He might. Given the number of Sturm Pioneers. Or maybe it's just for the condition sprint and being able to quickly intervene.
But it looks like Dude of Wars is sticking in on his side of the city, just trying to cover up the roads. Wonder what they are planning in the long run.
And Karma has his first Ranger Assault team moving up.
Also a Jeep with a 50 cal.
Arming them. Oh, that's interesting. Arming them with Thompsons and a slow-firing BAR. In this environment, I probably would have gone for Thompsons and carbines.
Yeah, the carbines
also suppress.
Yeah, the carbines would actually do really well, I think.
Yeah, the moving accuracy is something you want, I think.
Demo charge on the cathedral.
That's also a really good idea, I think. But two models are stuck. And they got out, okay.
That's actually a really good play. If the Americans take it up, they can just blow the cathedral instantly. So they need to be very careful.
Oh, but Beagle also needs to watch his medical HQ. If it's gonna drive up much further.
Nah, he's stopping there. He's stopping at the old cafe by the looks of it. Oh, mines on the flank.
Rangers are coming up. They hit the rear echelon and killed like almost the whole squad.
Yeah, but with the Rangers
are moving up.
He's retreating.
If they auto-fire at the cache, he's in big trouble.
Oh, he's satcheling it, and he's moving up.
That blows up. Oh. Run, my guy.
They did not blow it up, though. He's gonna have to work a little bit harder. And throwing a pineapple on it, too.
Oh, so Bagel went for his Comcraft Center now.
Okay, I wonder what he's planning on
That's
upgrading.
An interesting play. Let's see whether he gets veterancy for his infantry, for his pioneers, or maybe even for his tanks.
I would personally like to see some Stoßtruppen in this kind of environment.
Oh, really interesting. Dude of War skipped the medical HQ for Panzer.
Oh!
And went straight to the Tier 2.
For a Panzer?
Maybe he's gonna rush for an F1.
Could
which
be.
should probably catch Smokey off guard, because he just has a single AT gun.
The problem right now of rushing the...
Oh, the Rangers are getting cut down!
...is the lack of command points that Dude of War has.
American Riflemen are pushing up.
Passive, so you still have to wait.
Oh, the Storm Pioneers are retreating along the street and getting cut down.
Yeah, I think the Americans
almost misplayed the Rangers. He had them on hold fire and didn't deactivate that.
Yeah, I think the Americans have this road pretty well covered. The Germans are gonna have to work out something else to try and turn this around. Ooh.
Doesn't look good for Beagle, but he got an officer on the field now, which is going to be an interesting choice.
Looks like Dude of War has almost armed all his Sturm Grenadiers with MP40s, so... Oh, and he's getting a half-track. Is he gonna half-track rush them?
So, Bagel is using buff stack to try to take out his enemies, but it might not be enough.
Yeah, not against all those Americans. And the 50 cal Jeep is also just cutting them down bit by bit.
Yeah, I think the 50 cal Jeep is doing too much, and he's retreating too late. Like, that Sturm Grenadier is a risky retreat.
No,
he's also getting a forward HQ, which is really interesting.
Yeah, Feldfunk
Looks
gerade.
like he wants to get the battle group to maybe use the Russian SS and actually have cheap disposable infantry.
Yeah. Also, we have the half-track moving to support the his ally. Okay. But I don't think the MG42 on that is going to help against the 50 cal on a Jeep.
The 50 cal Jeep will probably just cut it down.
Yeah, it will just shred through the light armor that half-track with ease.
Oh, Beagle is getting the fire for effect on his officer.
Oh, with hollow charge.
Fire for effect.
Hollow charge, yeah.
Oh, Dude of War is getting a second half-track. I'd be cautious not to over-invest in that.
I think he might be planning for some kind... Oh, but yeah, the 50 cal is showing itself. Oh, he's distracting! It's a distraction! Oh, but the Panzerjäger's missed. That was actually smart. Yeah, very smart move.
And his auto repair permits him to
But
keep his half-track in shape.
Yeah, but he needs to repair the last bit himself. No! Yeah, without repairing it himself, the machine gun.
The gunner is down and the...
Oh, grenade boxes is out.
Mortar damage.
So-
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah, so you're right, he is going for grenade launchers. Problem is, I think the environment...
But he lost one Storm Pioneer already.
Yeah.
He can ground fire, but I don't think that's gonna work that well.
Americans are laying mines on the road.
Smokey is already getting uncommon valor, so his troops will be more survivable when taking losses. And he's also already reached Captain Tech.
Looks like Smokey has dug in heavily on his side of the map. He's actually turned the train station into an HQ. I actually missed that.
Yeah, and Karma already gets 2 squads of Rangers now.
Also, it looks like plenty of small mines are being placed around the city by the Americans. Lots
I
of
don't think
M7s.
you want to be that Stone Pioneer squad.
Oh, Rangers in trouble. Yeah, that MG42 on their half-track is just cutting through them. But it had to reload.
Oh, too bad he had to reload.
He's pursuing though, he might not make it out.
Yeah, the Rangers
And
don't have
the
any AT
satchel was too
weapons.
risky. Yeah, the satchel didn't do anything.
Pineapple inside it though. But
I don't know if it will do much.
yeah, they move out of the way.
And now he can crush. But the Storm Grenadiers just got wasted.
Oh, this grenade books lost. Dropped 3 models from
Oh!
the Ranger squad.
Air mines just
Oh.
landed on the Storm Pioneers, killing them. Out
Now
of
he
50.
lost the grenade Büchse.
Yeah, and they're
And he indeed uses the Russians.
MG42
This
alongside Russians.
destruction- Yes. This is so destruction of the scout car permitted the MG to settle up.
But the half-track might actually just cut him down. And now the officer called Artie just before retreating.
Also, a flak half-track has arrived. Probably actually a good choice considering currently what they're facing on the road, but it will be easily flanked. Oh, Mortar got killed by the artillery.
And the MG's set up the wrong way and pinned.
Oh, and the flag is gonna set up here and it will tear through anything in the road.
If they let it set up.
Yeah, and it
Then
does.
yes.
Oh yes. That's one less half track.
Ooh.
That's
I
actually a
learned
good
it
thing to
well.
see.
Playing against AIs, but this thing is really murdering light vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
The flag half-track.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very powerful, I think, if it actually gets to set up. Like, if you're facing something that can set up faster, then you're kind of screwed. If Beagle would be really nice, he would probably repair the half-track stuck on the point next to munitions.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a Stern Pioneer there.
No movement on Smokey's front either.
It looks like it's very static over there. The Americans have dug in heavily, though, so... And there's mines everywhere.
But they used flares to light it up.
Yeah.
What's sad is
So-
that they forgot the demolition charge on Curse and they could take out Smokey's captain.
Yeah, I don't think they can see it, though. They need to have line of sight before they can click on it. Oh, and those grease guns. Oh, that's dangerous. That's a dangerous retreat. Yeah, they didn't get out of that.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
The 50 cal Jeep is doing really well with bat-3 and 8 kills.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the riflemen are pretty lost fighting the half-track.
Yeah, sticky bomb on the half-track destroyed it.
Light
An
vehicle
opener
destroyed.
indeed. Oh, I don't think the Russians will be very powerful to repel those 2 squads.
Oh, we do have some equipment being airdropped in. Looks like a pack
And he drops it right.
pack an MG34.
An MG34. But
Went for
Eagle also needs men on the field.
And he's lost a lot early by investing in all those Sturm Pioneers.
But he has the manpower.
Yeah, he could just get some SS Grenadiers though. That could help. Looks like we have
He
an
could also just get 2 Sturm Grenadier squads or even those troop squads.
Oh, more airdrop mines. Looks like butterfly mines are very popular right now for the Rangers.
And now the flag half-track setting up.
Rangers moving towards the Puma. I don't think I can do much against the Puma though.
But they can.
Oh, they're gonna satchel charge.
The half-track.
Yeah, that's has to move.
And they got it out.
Oh no, that's a dead half-track.
But it can't move. That's the gone. And the Puma is targeting the wrong squad right now. And he actually managed to get out of sight of the Puma.
And mortuary landing
so the
in.
only thing he left is a bar. Dude of War is now going for 2 Lukes. Meanwhile, Karma is going for a Sherman.
Oh, double Lukes. Fascinating.
And Smokey is actually going for his Major.
I think that Axis players are trying to count on on the light vehicles.
Yeah. Also, the repair crew of the Tier 1 of Dude of War is just memeing on the half-track because they can't...
Right, I think he didn't see the mine. I think they see it.
Yeah,
they
they
saw the
see
mine,
it.
yes. Demining with a grenade.
Very dangerous thing to do, evidently.
They pin themselves.
Which part?
The Russian threw a grenade!
Yeah, egg grenade, and the Americans still pinned, so they cannot get up.
They probably have to run, or the squad leader's gonna cut them down.
What?
Oh, this Russian. That was a Chad.
He's not gonna get out of there, though.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the lieutenant is fighting MG at long range. I don't think that's something he wants to take.
Yeah, especially the MG42.
Yes, indeed. But he's doing surprisingly well.
Well, he is a Ranger lieutenant.
The Lukes and Pumas are gearing up, but Smokey already has a big AT gun set up waiting for them.
And there's also mines in front of it, lots of mines. So rushing it is not gonna work, I think. Also, demo shots have been set up by the Americans in the area with the barrels. Oh!
That was costly for the Storm
Okay,
people.
so unfortunately, I think this assault
The
is gonna be
captain also survived.
very.
Yeah, it's getting shut down by the Sherman. There's 1 Puma down, 1 Luke's already ineffective.
Machine gun did get taken
Now
out
it's
though.
just 1 Puma. Yeah, that wasn't a good trade. You lost a Puma and you lost 2 Pumas. Almost lost a Luke.
Oh, it's just the gunner with the Pack 40. That's a rare sight. Pack 40 being efficient in Sherman.
Yeah, that's a good shot actually. That's something lucky. But I think the Major's gonna come up and use his big artillery to maybe make the Axis reconsider that. Also, the demo church looks hilarious on my stream because everything's gone but the top of the church.
Yeah, same. The tower is just floating.
That's Minecraft physics right there.
Oh, yeah, 155mm coming in on a German position on the road. That road is gonna get uprooted.
They really don't want them to have the Puma.
Yeah, some major just calling in a favor from some other officer to call in heavy artillery on that little on specific points. Yeah, the Germans have
The Americans historically had one of the best fire support systems because their platoon leaders actually had handheld radios, which is something that differentiates them from like every other nation fighting in World War II.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So calling in that artillery barrage isn't that far off reality.
Oh, what I mean is
Also,
though,
we
because
see-
what I mean is just the caliber, like calling in 155
Yeah.
on such an
Yeah,
unspecific,
it's very much
point.
out of proportion.
Like overreacting much?
We also see one of Beagle's Russians armed with an American bar. I guess they just had to use everything they could get.
Yeah, it does look like the Germans are having a very hard time setting up a defense of what's left of this city.
But they just got a increased manpower income. And meanwhile, Smokey and Karma set up a repair station for their Shermans to just keep up the push on the front line.
And looks like Befeagle is going straight for the final tier. He might be aiming for a Jagdpanzer to try and counter the Shermans that's coming.
Meanwhile, Dude of War hasn't got any building. And I think he overinvested in the light vehicles, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely
yes,
overinvested.
2 nukes is 90 fuel, 3 Pumas is 100, and 5 fuel, that's like 200 fuel right there, which could have been his tier 3 building.
Rangers are pushing up.
And Beagle just completely abandoned the side. I think they're gonna go for a big push against Smokey. But they seem to have forgotten that there's nothing covering their flank now.
Yeah, and the Americans are making a push across the rest of the city.
Oh, Sherman. Will Sherman load an HE? No, it's not have the ammo for it, it looks. Oh, now they do.
But I don't think he needs to, it's just an MG, he can literally just sit that
but
one
he
out.
missed.
The light vehicle rush is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but there is a gun there, 57mm.
Bounce the first shot though. If the nukes manage to show up, then we might actually have something interesting happen and the Sherman will be forced to move. Oh, first nuke's already down, hit a mine.
Yeah, and the 50 cal
After it's
emplacement.
down.
And the 50 cal emplacement is just cutting through things.
Yeah, he's already down 2 light vehicles and I don't think Nukes is gonna die. Yes, he's not made it past the pack. I think they just do it with that push.
And now the Sherman is coming in to support.
Also, Karma is now preparing Thunder Run.
Oh, command Stuk.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. He has Thunder Run now, and he can just get another Sherman.
Command Stuk is failing against the Sherman on the road. Yeah, Command Stuk is down.
That was also very lucky. Now he can just confidently switch his Sherman to HE, and
There's a Panzerjäger
the
still.
base flag though. Oh, risky retreat on that 5 Model Ranger squad, that wasn't worth. And the Sherman is reloading.
The Sherman missed.
Oh,
That cost him dearly.
A medium tank was just
We have some SS Grenadiers coming in finally to try and replace the losses.
but TLD
However,
survived.
button her up. Big push
I
coming.
mean, Karma is just getting 2 jumbos now out of spite, because before that he was at manpower cap.
Oh boy.
Listen up.
We're not gonna say that. It's cursed to say it was a mad power cap.
But he was
Very,
at
very
2000
cursed.
manpower. He did a Q.
Oh no.
Send your orders.
Smokey's coming through with a 76mm.
Tanks
There's
reporting.
Yeah,
Panzer.
he's gonna launch 3
Oh!
Panzerjäger squads. That's risky.
Panzerjäger's missed.
If Panzerjäger get close, I might use a Panzerfaust.
He does have a lot of munitions. Oh, he's gonna try it though.
He's just not using it though. That wasn't worth it.
Yeah. Grease gun armed riflemen are about to flank. Yeah, the machine gun has to relocate.
The MG's
Oh, he's gonna
retreating.
try to Panzerfaust rush, but he has no ammunition. This is just intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh, what is he doing? Yes, retreat,
Tanks reported
yes.
here. Sherman ready.
I'm still
He
surprised.
could have just picked up a Shrek with one of those squads. They don't have any MGs or anything. Like their second slot is still 3. He could have gotten a Sturmgun with a Shrek.
Yeah, very easily so. Ooh, and I don't think the Germans can hold on for much longer at this rate.
It doesn't look too good for them. Karma is now preparing an A2 alongside his jumbos.
They even demo charge in the fuel cache right in front of their base. Yep, and they surrendered. They surrendered.
Surrender.
That's a quick 24-minute game. Well, GG's.
Very good GG's.
Let's hope I actually manage to leave the game this time without crashing.